Brian's driving, by the way.
What? Oh, yeah.
Figured I'd let you know when you come to.
Because Echo got knocked the fuck out.
Yep.
All right, so as you guys were just saying, you guys were driving. You did stop. You were doing the security check, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
And what else do you remember?
I was I was rigging up something to hook the AI into the
right
onboard computer.
Yeah, there were questions asked of it pertaining to, I don't know.
Being nice.
Yeah. Valley did another acrobatics check because he almost got thrown the fucking top of the rig.
Right. And he blamed Echo for it, which was awesome.
So I seem to remember it was going to take some time to set up the connection, but you did make a successful roll.
Right.
Yeah.
What I want to do during the security check is reduce any broadcasting we have and amplify any reception we have. You understand what I'm trying to get at?
Okay.
So I want to make us like run silent using submariner terms and just amplify our ability to pick up anything that would be suspicious.
Tavor's going to meditate.
I'm going to keep working on my little thing until the GM says I'm done.
Valley's also meditating.
No,
he's also looking for peyote buds, but that's irrelevant.
Oh, speaking of that,
he's got to make a little money on the side. Shit.
That's in. Huh.
No, well done, Valley.
Did you guys?
What's up?
I don't seem to see you guys' character sheets in Roll20 anymore.
Did you erase my character sheet again?
Mine's here. I'm looking at mine.
I see my character sheet.
So do I.
Yeah, they're all there in Firefox, but they're not in Chrome. Weird.
Fucking Chrome. You know what? Oh, fire up the Edge browser, bro. It's the best on the market.
Internet Exploder. I've been using Exploder, and it hasn't had to give me any issues yet.
Don't. You're hurting my head by saying that.
Oh, no, but I am.
Edge
you want me to screenshot it?
While everybody's inside doing their little fucking tinkering, Valley is going to take a watchful eye and perceive around to see if he notices anything.
You see a rather large chunk of petrified wood. It looks fantastic and very phallic.
Fuck, it looks solid, too. I bet that's some hard wood.
Better to beat you with, my dear.
Be right back.
Jesus. Driver is leaving. The other driver's knocked unconscious.
Today would be nice.
Oh, okay. I know what that is.
You just can't fucking win.
What happened?
Apparently, it just won't load on my laptop at all.
Not even right.
So I'll open a third browser on my desktop.
I like mine. As long as you're not running Opera, you're good.
What's that?
Don't run Opera.
Well, that's what I'm.
Hey, man.
That's actually what I'm loading it in.
Get Netscape.
Netscape Navigator.
Yeah. It got taken over by Firefox about 15 years ago.
15 million years ago. Bigelow.
I'm just in the north room of the house, and the wind is coming out of the north at about 22 or something. Wind chill is 12. Oh,
That explains why you got the hoodie and.
it's fucking cold on the north side of the house, man. Texas houses aren't made for this shit. We're made to keep the cool in, not the hot out, not the cool out.
You would think that insulation works the same.
Well, there's a window here. There's a window here that it's got the arch.
There's a window here, but it's broken.
It's got the arch in it, and I need to reseal it.
So what you're saying is that it's just not sealed right.
Yeah.
So it actually doesn't work very well against heat either.
Well, it's more so the wind can push it and open up a gap and kind of.
The window's loose.
Yeah.
The 20-mile-an-hour winds force the air in.
Yeah. Or maybe you just don't have a good enough heating system because you don't need one.
No, I got a 2.5-ton heating system
Okay.
or whatever.
But
It's
if you don't have your ducts insulated, they're going to lose anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit here and argue with you because I'm waiting for stuff to happen.
Well, I did a perception check from the top of this vehicle in the security halt to see if I could identify anything.
Oh. And
I rolled a 9.
You can identify anything.
I just looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Anything out of the ordinary, unusual. Do I see or spot anything? Oh, you see a fucking triceratops roaming across the fucking Martian desert. A little odd and out of place.
You see an oasis off in the distance.
Is it shimmering?
Yes.
Oh
Um.
Water.
So, Brian, for your radio tinkering, what I was thinking is probably either security, science, post-tech, land vehicle, all of the skills have a -1 for you.
Yeah, I know.
So,
so it doesn't really matter which one I use.
Yeah.
Let's use land vehicle just because that one's right there.
Sure.
I'm assuming intelligence.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Ooh. Okay.
I didn't epically fail.
You're not gonna blow anything up
this time.
So you take the panel off. You adjust some of the wiring, and you're pretty confident that you've made the adjustments that you can.
Okay. I'm gonna monitor the screens. Now, I wasn't actually trying to do any kind of like MacGyvering there. All I wanted to do was utilize the existing software. I should have explained this.
Well, either way.
Right. I just want to make sure that, I'm not causing our battery power to filter into the fucking transmission.
No. You didn't epically fail, so you haven't shorted anything out.
Okay.
But you like I said, you are confident that you have made some adjustments and it will be better.
Okay. then I'm going to turn it on, maximize the range I can. And I say maximize. I'm going to, again, I'm most worried about that 5 kilometer range.
Okay.
Where weapon systems that can easily wipe out this vehicle might be operational.
Okay.
So I'm going to focus most intently in that 5 kilometer range, and then just go out in 5K increments.
Okay.
And I'll spend about 10 minutes at each increment.
At each increment. Okay.
Correct.
Right.
So I don't see me wanting to go out more than 30K. So an hour at most.
Okay.
Unless one of my companions yell at me and kick me in the back of the head, or I find something to report.
Okay.
No, I'm meditating. No kicking the back of your head.
Apparently, I'm passed out, so I'm not doing shit.
Well,
Who dead driver drilled you though?
That's good.
you can get back in the driver's seat, you know.
You can.
Oh,
Are you
is he
guys gonna just
conscious?
weekend at Burnings me, like in the fucking driver's seat?
Well, we had aspirations
Hey.
of like pulling you out of the fucking driver's seat, having him take over.
You'd be very proud as far as the driver down drills we executed.
The great part is I
Oh,
did it without
shit.
even laying a hand on you.
5s
Right.
and 25s?
No, we haven't gone that far yet.
See?
Well,
You just-
yeah,
you just-
technically.
You didn't get your ribbon.
You just
I'm doing-
magically.
Hey, I'm
floated
doing
out of the
5K.
driver's seat.
I'm doing 5K to 30K, so technically that's 5 and 25s, right?
I guess.
And we have Valley out on top of the vehicle to check and make sure we're not sitting on IED.
Okay, fair.
Hey, Valley, if you see trash, let us know. That's where they hide the IEDs.
What?
If we were gonna do a pressure plate way the fuck out here, yeah, that'd be some shit.
I love that in Iraq. Look out for the trash. That's where they hide the bombs. We would have stopped every 10 feet.
So I need to.
GM stuff.
And not
Yes.
salivate over the new rules. Which book are you looking at?
By the way, since I'm not working, I might have to come over and steal that book. I mean, look at it.
You guys want to read my book? It's pretty interesting.
Did you write it?
Is it a book of fuck you?
No, it's installation, storage, and compute with Windows Server 2016.
I
No.
thought it was how to put a man through a plate glass window. That one. I would read.
Oh, Sue did something.
I don't
No.
need a book for
I
that.
was gonna say you need a book.
I mean, maybe I need somebody to record it on a cell phone, but
Shouldn't have done it that way, but oh well, too late.
That's all right.
Our benefits.
Well,
You
no.
did. You see, the great thing is we don't know what you were doing, so you can just throw it however you want to throw it.
No, that's actually good for you guys.
Oh, okay. She didn't realize that we
Good
were
for you
fucking her
guys.
over? What? Really? Okay. She
Um,
didn't realize she could escape confinement she's currently in.
no, again, that wasn't actually rolling for Sue. It's just the name on the sheet. So
Oh god, now they got the fucking GM calling us Sue. Fuck.
Yeah, I win. Fuck you. Haha.
no.
I call her Sue too.
Would it have been better if I'd called her Hal? Anyway.
My name's Sue.
It's X357. God damn it.
Okay,
I want to call
So-
her Magnum.
Guido,
Ms.
tell us how
Magnum.
our world is going.
So Valley, you're keeping watch, and there's as yet nothing nothing catches your eye. It's a bunch of sand, some rocks. You can see smoke behind you from where the complex cratered.
Much like what he's looking at behind his. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Valley, just turn around. That's what you're looking at.
Yep, pretty much. um, and Snake, do you remember how long I told you it would take to wire the AI into the vehicle?
You really didn't specify
No,
a time. You just said it's going to take a while.
Take
Okay.
a while, right? Is all I remember. I concur.
So I figure after we drive 25 clicks and we're taking this stop and pop, I don't know what a while is.
20K, yeah.
Huh.
I would assume the near hour or hour that we're sitting here, you should be able to make some good progress on it since it's not jostling around.
Okay, yeah, you did the critical success. So with the lack of tools and lack of hardware, your
Oh, but didn't we drag some tools and hardware onto the...
well, yeah, but it's
I
not.
think, I think he's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's talking about just the fact we don't have the right stuff.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Oh. I'm gonna say it's probably gonna take you about 4 hours to complete jerry rigging it in.
Goddamn,
I
that's
fucking,
quick.
I'm gone for one session.
Long.
No, you fuck it all up, guys.
What are you talking about? We didn't fuck anything up.
We don't have an operating vehicle.
Yeah, we do.
No, the vehicle's operating.
The vehicle's operating. They're
No,
wiring.
We're not wiring the
screw
vehicle.
into the fucking vehicle.
The compound we were in might be a crater, but we're good.
Yeah, it's not might.
Might also be why
Okay.
you aren't conscious at the moment.
Right. Yeah, we kind of did this.
Yeah, we kind of got.
There's some drag marks on the nose of the vehicle that gives you any ideas.
Somebody didn't remember to buckle up for safety. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Apparently, you don't believe in seatbelts in the space.
The chupacabra's a
There's no
little
gravity.
dinged
What can
up.
happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, this thing is not equipped with airbags.
Yeah.
But yet, fucking everybody tumbles around inside. Fucking Mr. Cullen gets knocked unconscious, and Valley fucking spins around on top and is like,
Yeah.
He's surfing.
Yep. Now, there is one other thing that I am going to mention. You had asked about it at the end of the last session, and since we didn't have much time left, I said pick that up in the next one. So on the Blue Force tracker,
Mm-hmm. You talking to me?
I'm talking to everyone.
Okay.
Primarily, though, Brian, since you are watching it.
Right.
There's the new location that's on the map.
Oh yeah.
Are you talking about that silver?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that we left with. Oh my God, what's that?
Yeah.
Lob.
So Echo, if you haven't seen it yet, if you zoom out and go basically all the way to the east.
Yeah, wasn't that up there before we went into the dark crater?
I didn't see it.
No.
I thought that's where the rebel forces were, or some shit. The Chinese lady told us to go there.
No.
Oh. Okay.
So this is a it's a new thing that's on the map, and it is only on the map because it's part of the information that's contained in the Blue Force tracker that you got from the complex.
Ah, got it.
And we have 4 pretty much full batteries.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's get it moving, you sons of bitches, knocking me out. I'm all sick and shit now.
Or opens one eyeball and looks and sees that freaking Mr. Jack Cullen's awake.
So this location is labeled Cobalt Mine.
Oh, fuck.
Awake are we now, Mr. Jack Cullen?
Man, I don't know what the fuck y'all are doing, but where's my ship?
We are hunting a sheep.
As you said before, I got knocked out.
The task remains the same.
What are you crazy fucks got us into now? I'm fucking knocked out for the whole session.
Speak to Brian.
Oh, hey, Jack, you up? You all right?
No, man, I'm not. I got a fucking raging headache.
Yeah. So the compound, we went on the compound, and you were driving us away pretty easy and all that, and then the compound went nuclear.
Oh fuck!
And you smashed your head on the dash here. We're about 20 kilometers away. I figure we're probably out of radiation range, probably.
Okay, well,
Do you still
where
think
to next?
Well, I just figured I'd sit here. So I got this new hit on the BFT here. I'll show it to you. You see that little complex thing there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that just came up. Oh, and all these other red markers are other mines.
Great. Let's do it.
Other than that, Valley's on the roof again.
That figures.
But he's okay.
I'll just tap on the roof. Hey, what's up, bud?
You hear a thump from below you, Valley.
All right.
Effective form of communication lately. I did the same thing.
All right, so you guys are parked. So, Brian, you're working on the radar information. You said
Right.
you were going to be doing that for an hour.
Right.
Okay.
Roughly, unless interrupted by someone for some reason.
Guess that fella waking up interrupted you.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I'm still What I mean is, unless someone says stop, let's go sit here. Okay, whatever.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Okay. My question is, do I find anything in my 5K sweep?
Your 5K sweep? No.
Okay.
Is there a jetpack on top of this thing?
No.
No.
Might be a
How about my-
space magic radar, though.
So let me ask you this: on any of my sweeps at this point, have I met anyone who
Has a jetpack.
not met anyone? Have I encountered anything that screams this is bad?
That sounds like a question I would ask.
Right. No, I'm saying, my 5K sweep, 10K sweep, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Give me a sec here. I need to get
Okay.
And that. All right. So how far out were you going? You said
No more than 30K.
30. Okay.
So what I could do is, well, I don't know. Can you see our auras?
Yes.
Okay. How about I do that? That's 30Ks for me.
It's a clever idea. Okay.
Thought I
So-
might make it easier on you.
Yeah, so you can see the mining colonies.
Yeah, this is like detailed search. So, is there anything that jumps out? So I don't know if I can read life signs at that distance. If I can, I'm going to take note of anything that has no life signs or has an abundance of.
You're not getting life signs, but you get information on each of those mining colonies. Last reported population was like 200. Last reported population 150. Last reported population 75.
Okay, so I'm not getting life signs, but it's and I'm guessing those reported populations. Is there a increment that I'm seeing, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes? Does it seem steady or sporadic?
Oh,
Time date stamp on it.
right. It would have been 2 weeks.
Okay.
Hey,
Are they?
What?
Are they?
break.
Update the Blue Force tracker to 0 at the place we just left. I'm sorry. But I was like, when you started talking about that, I was like, time out. I was trying to hold it in. Thank you. I'm done.
Okay. I guess what I'm saying is you're saying I'm seeing a decrease. What's the date time on like the decrease? Is it all within like every 5 minutes, every week?
No, it has not been updated for 2 weeks.
Okay. Prior to that, what? Because you're saying it was stepping down. What was the increment of the step down?
Oh no. There's 3 colonies.
Okay.
So those numbers were for each colony.
Okay. Gotcha. I thought it was.
Yeah. I
dropping.
did not explain that well. My bad.
Okay. It's all right. I'm thinking to myself, okay, they're getting wiped out, but
It's going down.
is it by minute, by hour, by week? What? Okay, gotcha.
Tick.
Like, oh, we're fucked. Okay.
Let's not go that way.
Okay, gotcha. So I really see no information that's alarming or
No, the only other information you're picking up right now are the weapon emplacements that are around the defunct compound, some of which are still functioning, most of which are not.
Okay. All right. In that case,
we do have the FF. We do have the IFF, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're cool.
The other thing is I was trying to disable us broadcasting, but still receiving. If that makes sense. Just like a Wi-Fi, I don't want everyone knowing I'm here unless they know how to look for me. Okay, I'm going to relay to everyone in the compartment because I don't know Morse code to give it to Valley. The information that I have on these 3 mines. Actually, no, I'm gonna broadcast it over our internal comms, which Valley may have turned on.
I've still got mine on.
Yeah,
he might have squelched you off.
I'm outside. All I have is the fucking mics that we have, not the internal comms in the vehicle y'all put on.
No. I'm talking the internal as far as our own personal internal.
Okay, so Snake won't be able to hear you.
He should be able to hear me just audibly.
Speak loudly, I guess. I don't know.
Just making sure you're tracking.
Yeah. No. I know he doesn't have our squad internal.
Yeah.
But since he's in the vehicle, he should be able to hear me.
Just say you're on black gear, bro. It makes everything easier.
Yeah. I'm gonna basically just relay the information I got from my sweeps, and if Jack's ready to go and sufficient, I mean, I have some hydrocodone for his headache, but
God damn, hydro.
Like killing a fly with a rocket launcher. I would think.
I'll take 2.
I want to be able to fly if we find a fucking plane, fucking ship.
This hand just reaches over his shoulder. I'll take 2.
If you take 2 or 3, I have a big syringe of endorphins. Or
why don't you give him a gallon of beer while you're at it?
It's just hydrocodone.
Vodka.
You guys are acting like it's oxy. It's just hydrocodone.
Anyway,
it works.
All right. So,
Mr. Brian, where are we going? I don't even open my eyes. I'm just keeping my meditative state.
I don't know where we want to go necessarily. I mean, we could go to the new compound we found.
Would it not would it not stand to reason there may be space vehicles at a cobalt mine?
Be my, you know what we could do. Yeah, just a weird thing here. That facility is so large, it might actually be registered on, the Cortex.
The facility was not listed on our maps prior, but suddenly it is appearing. So obviously, it's not meant to.
Is it? I think Cobalt's weapons, illegal weapons, aren't they? Maltech, kind of.
Might be the only thing worth looking at.
Little black ops never hurt nobody.
Well,
perhaps we shouldn't kill everyone in this facility this time.
No,
if they shoot at us,
we should definitely kill everyone in that facility. So if Cobalt is,
let me rephrase. We should not kill everyone in the facility after we get more information. Then we can kill everyone in the facility because obviously,
are we miking on this?
They're not working on. I'm not.
I just want to know so whether or not I can respond.
I'm miking it because I know you're up there,
so then
and
you're
so
probably
otherwise you
picking
cut
up my
off.
voice. So yes, you're hearing everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if this mine is illegal, then they're going to have some sort of landing pad or some kind of starship of some kind getting to and from the compound. Because I can't see them. I can't see them, flying their supplies down to a fucking mining colony to a top secret fucking installation.
Mr. Jack Cullen, how do you feel about a stealth ship?
Go on.
I do believe he's sold.
So, off to the top secret Area 51 of this planet it is.
Do we need anything before we go?
Bigger guns.
I got a big gun. I just need more bullets.
I said bigger guns.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that we could probably hotwire one of these energy packs.
I'm pretty sure that's
your laser pistol.
Might melt the focusing crystal, but I'm pretty sure that guy's
Suddenly
fucked.
there are two Jack Cullen lasers.
One's hillbilly
Hell
and may not actually detonate.
The only problem
Double
is one's
the
in the hands of
Oh
Brian.
no, we
That's
did.
all right.
It was a good run, guys. We had a good run.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go teach shit to the dead bodies. I'll see you guys later.
What are you gonna do? Fucking the ashes that are left over?
Yeah. I'm gonna teach them something.
Probably safer.
It's got a longer life expectancy.
I will dedicate them in the arts of psionics. I'm gonna go join him. Okay.
I'm excited about this plan.
So you're heading to
the facility.
Yeah.
facility to the north,
Northeast. Big bubble.
or
The big white bubble.
Big puddle of alien jizz.
okay. So you've got the mine, the cobalt mine. Okay,
Oh.
so you're headed to the mine.
That's what I thought we were doing.
The mines of Moria.
As opposed to the
Well, that would depend on the driver. We agree to go there. However, if Mr. Jack Cullen decides he wants to take a random detour, I mean, we're gonna know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I would do that.
You're
You
on
said stealth
hydrocodone.
ship.
Yeah.
I didn't take that. I did not take that.
I don't trust you.
But you wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't even want the record to reflect that.
Pilot with a
Mhm.
fucking, I don't know, goddamn Punisher killing spree melee bloodlust berserker shit.
I
That's
thought
all
we
right,
weren't
I'm
gonna
a
talk
scholar
about that
that-
no more.
I think I'm a scholar that put holes the size of cannonballs in people.
Yeah.
So
Definitely you need group. We will need your skill sets in the thing to come.
What was the chime?
I don't
I
know.
was curious about that too. Thought it was Guido magic.
I didn't do that.
Me.
No idea.
It's probably just a missile launch, guys. Don't worry about it.
Do do do.
Yeah. It's the Hawaiians,
Oh.
the Hawaiian missile launch thing. We're all gonna die.
Okay, so if you're headed to the mine, that's going to take a while.
About 4 hours.
Baby. Meditation. Ah, well played. Does that mean
Actually,
I
only need 3. I only need 3.
What's the rule for
It's already
recovering power
second.
points?
Yeah.
The rule for recovering health.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
That's 24 hours, I think.
Fuck me.
PP is
A long rest, you heal like fucking, what is it, 1d4 and then fucking 1 additional day? 1d2 or some shit in healing.
When's the last time we rested? Are we taking penalty points for not having rested for
Been a
3
few
days?
weeks.
Pavo is gonna call it the voodoo. Want to recover the voodoo.
You got any amphetamines in that backpack? Give me some
Divorce-
greenies, man. I ain't been awake. I ain't been asleep for a while.
Oh shit, Trevor's pouring out the straw doll.
Okay. So if you're making a beeline for the mine, due to the terrain, it's going to take about 2.5 days.
But we're definitely trading off driving so I can get some HPs.
You already got plenty of sleep, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, then did I recover anything?
How fast can we travel?
About 45 kilometers a day.
Wow.
We do that.
Slow
45
ass, dude.
kilometers a day.
Holy crap. I think I get out and walk 45 kilometers a day.
Love you.
Keep in mind it is rough terrain, so
Punch it.
We'll just set up a rotation, I guess.
Shit.
Actually, once a few hours pass, I'll see what this little
So is this
AI can do.
Is this driving 24 hours a day, 2.5 days, or is this driving?
I should not drive. Just saying. We'll break a transaxle or something.
No, that's my question. Like, if we rotate out, is it still 2.5 days? Like, you drive 8 hours, you drive 8 hours, you drive 8 hours, you drive 8 hours, you drive 8 hours.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Or is it 45 kilometers in 16-hour days or 8-hour rest or whatnot?
I mean, this is a troop transport. I've slept in far less comfortable accommodations.
Fucking hear that shit.
CH-47.
Got
Yeah.
better sleep on a bird.
Fucking UH-60, UH-1, CH-47, fucking
Goddamn Georgia swamp.
I only woke up when the gunner started popping off rounds.
fucking,
you drive nonstop for 24 hours, you'll probably get about 100 kilometers.
Which
that
is
means
2/3 of the way.
If we drive nonstop for 40 kilometers, then you break it into 6. And
We still have to do like a day and a half
Yeah.
straight.
yeah.
So we're basically rock crawling the entire way.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
What if we altered the route?
Yeah, can we make
Like, went down here into the low ground and then came fucking from where we are to like to the low ground here, and come down here, or up here. They come across to here, and they come down. Seiger! Du bist ein stupides fuck!
Gesundheit.
So if you take a detour, either north or south, you'll essentially be doubling the distance, but you can make it in about a day.
So now the question is, do you want to go north or south? So, I mean, if we went to here...
How much life do we have on the batteries? We have 4 batteries. They're rated to what, 250 miles a piece? Or 200 miles a piece?
200.
Yeah.
200
So we have plenty of battery.
Yeah, we got plenty of juice.
All right.
I don't think we plan on staying on this rock long enough for to
No.
burn all of
Now,
it.
my question is, is there a recharging unit inside the vehicle to recharge a battery while a battery is being used?
No.
It would essentially just be transferring power from one battery to the other.
But once the engine starts fucking running,
I think you're just talking about like
fucking
your average, your average power car or whatever it is.
No, that's not an. I'm assuming it's an electric vehicle, not an internal combustion.
Yeah.
It's not a hybrid.
When you have one battery running, the motor doesn't run a generator to charge a second battery.
No.
You already said no. I'm just being difficult.
Okay.
Well, if we got enough
Go
copper
figure.
wire,
I'll let you take care of that, Sparky.
yeah. Okay.
And Tavor, to answer your question before, a character regains all expended psi points once every 24 hours, provided they have at least 8 hours of rest immediately beforehand.
Meditation, baby.
Yeah.
So, what are you saying? They're going to knock you the fuck
Rest,
out?
you gotta go to sleep.
Here, take these 2 pills.
Meditation and sleep. Meditation.
Okay, Bill Cosby, hold up there.
You want some pudding?
Could be the best supreme.
You motherfuckers already did 50. We're not crossing that path.
So just tell me when I get my wiring hack job done, and I'll.
With a little bit of my JELL. Oh.
So you guys just need to decide how you're going to get there.
I say we take the longer, faster route.
I do too.
Well, but there's 2 options. You can either go north or south. So
Yeah, well, let's go north.
I
think going south?
Yeah.
You're driving.
South has been like piles.
South has been bombed.
Yeah, we're going north.
Okay.
Yeah, but north means that's where those bombs came from. Usually,
That's a fair assumption too.
providing security to said bombardment cannons. But sure.
But
Let's
we
go
do have
drive through
we have the
Imperial Guard.
FF. We have the IFF on.
Right.
But it's not broadcasting.
But they can't see us.
Then it's no good.
Yeah.
Right.
So why did you turn that off again? Well, I mean, I understand why you turned it off,
So they couldn't track us
but why would they have reason to track us?
because they just had a facility go nuclear.
also, I want to point out,
There
This
are
here-
turrets.
and it's not letting me actually click on it. There we go. This here,
Yeah. Was our
Is-
original objective.
that's the striker base.
Right.
So what you're talking about doing is coming up here
Driving through the striker base, essentially.
Which could be
and
beneficial.
coming around.
Could be
So
beneficial.
What is
That
the
could be.
striker base? What's the striker base?
Is he asking a character?
Yes.
So there's this other company that we were originally going to. Oh, hey Valley. Hey, we're thinking about possibly taking the northern route right in front of the striker base. I think you can make things nice and soft and cushy for us.
I don't know if I can make it nice and soft and cushy. She doesn't seem the type to put out. But I will tell you this: if we go by there, I do not recommend that all of us go in there to talk to him. We should only send 2 people in there, and the rest of us stay out here in case shit goes bad, and just give us a buffer of 2 hours in order to handle the situation.
Yeah, I don't think we're actually looking to actually stop. We're just kind of driving through.
Hell no.
It's just the faster, easier route to actually get to our objective. Just want to give you a heads up, and maybe you could, let them know
that we're going to a new objective.
We're going to a new area, and maybe not blasting the fuck out of us. We can activate our IFF approximately 10 Ks from their base, if that's helpful.
Yeah, I think they're the ones that are killing all the people.
Oh, I have no doubt. But as long as they're not wanting to kill us, I'm happy.
Huh. Well, they might. They seem to be, but I'll see what I can work on.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then why don't we go down south away from the murderers?
Get your little feelers out there and tell us what's what, and we'll just fire as needed.
Yeah. Because if we go south, that's where the murder teams are fucking currently down there, fucking slaying bodies.
There's nothing left to slay.
Yeah, that was my thought as well.
The whole city down there.
But any long range ordnance they have is going to be up near the striker base, which is going to have some sort of security, I'm sure. So I just didn't want us to be rolling up into a fucking beehive without us telling them, or at least giving the idea that we're friendly.
This will save us how much time? Half a day?
It sounded like almost a full
2.5 days to get there. It'd take a day and a half if we go the route.
Yeah, so we say.
No, I thought he said it would take a day and a half if we went 24/7, and it would take a day if we went around the bottom or the top.
Basically, it'll take
it's still driving
30, give or take, about 36 hours driving nonstop if you take the direct route. It'll take about 18 if you take one of the longer routes because the terrain is less aggressive.
Right. So we cut almost half off of drive time.
But the terrain doesn't shoot you.
It's true. If we didn't stop at that compound, we wouldn't have got shot at either. But look at the shit we got.
Hence why I asked, do we need supplies? Also, what is the contingency plan if we have to stop? AKA, best scenario, we happen to see a ship. Or B, worst case scenario, they stop us for whatever reason.
Well, the most probable course of action, even if we identify ourselves and going up, is that they're going to engage all vehicles.
Most probable, most dangerous.
Due to the fact that they want no resistance upon this thing.
Right.
The most dangerous course of action would be they don't stop to see if it's us or verify that it's the identification with the IRR or whatever the fuck.
IFF.
Talking about, yeah, fucking that guy.
Identify friend or foe.
I like RR better.
And if you're ready, regular reserve, all right, sure. We'll go with
that. They're going to fucking just shoot us anyways as soon as we come into things. So either way, every place that we've gone, they've been met with conflict. So regardless if we travel across the shitty-ass terrain, it takes longer to get there. We risk more time being out in the open and less navigational or even maneuvers.
Not to mention the fact
turn around and take a longer route, head south to where the kill teams are moving south towards the city. I mean, it's not that I know this, but I made a call. So if they didn't leave, then they're killing them. And
so
south. So
actually, okay. So I think our most dangerous course of action, as far as going direct route, is it's more aggressive terrain, more likely to break down our vehicle, which we are stranded way the fuck out in nowhere. Taking an easier route means it's not only faster, but less stress on the vehicle, less chance of likelihood of being having a mechanical malfunction or breakdown. How far
Just an RN.
If we move next to the striker base, it is quite possible that they have some form of shuttle and or ship.
Right.
Hell yeah!
Hence my line of thinking for option A.
Right. How close will we have to get to that striker base to accomplish that northern route? Are we talking 5K?
I mean, if I look at my map and I can see it, I mean, 5 to 10K out is, but I think if you look and see where the ridgeline follows around, as long as we stay on the south side.
Yep.
Of that.
So about 5K.
Shoot in between the mines right there. I mean, the mines right there.
Yeah.
Then we can come around and we can skirt this, and that way we don't actually have to get too close to it.
Right, and that's what I'm getting at as far as your communication with them. Let them know that we're coming within 5 kilometers of their base.
I wouldn't let them know if they're out killing everybody. I would risk it.
I understand what you're talking about, Snake, but we actually already have a rapport with these individuals. We were originally trying to get hired on with them, so it's
that's gonna make Snake feel good.
It's not like we have a negative rapport with these individuals already.
What he means, Mr. Snake, before you jump to conclusions, is we had an arrangement with the corporation before we got here, unbeknownst to us what they were doing beforehand. Before you jumped to your
I have a question.
But before we were trying to get them to pay us. We were looking for cash. Come on. What?
Jack, I have a question for you.
What, man? A headache.
So I kept hearing you guys say different things inside the facility that Maltech this and whatever. Can you see if the Stryker Corporation is working on anything or it has to do with anything Maltech wise via the Google?
What?
Look on your motherfucking space web and see if working with Maltech. See if Stryker is working with Maltech.
Google.
Maltech.
Oh, Spoogle. You want me to Spoogle?
Space Google. Right.
I was gonna call it Spoogle, but I know you hate Microsoft.
I don't want to sping it, man. Ain't no spinging. I don't sping at all, okay? Shit's garbage.
That's what
Sping a spoodle.
Yeah.
Spamazon.
Sure. I'll text and drive.
Sprague's list.
Oh.
Pornhub.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
That sounds accurate.
You some green on blue action?
Hey, with the intercrossing of genders nowadays, you're gonna
Rule
have to
34.
Pornhub.
Rule 34.
Oh.
If you've seen it, there's a porn of it.
Erotica, man.
Spat chat.
Don't say that because now I'm going to go back and I'm going to be watching a Pew-Pew episode, and guess what? I'm going to be picturing somebody making a fucking porn spoof of Pew-Pew.
Oh, I can't imagine. That'd be terrible.
I'd watch it just
I
because.
think I actually need to Google that. What is Pew-Pew porn? What does it come up?
Oh my god. How did we get derailed?
Let's go. Move the vehicle. Move the vehicle.
Spoogle, guys. Spoogle.
I just want to know who they get to play me.
Mr. Jack Cullen, I think we have
I
our
want Tim Kennedy. That's what I want to play me. I mean,
I'm
he's
punching
not
it.
redheaded, but fucking.
I'd watch the shit out of that. Pornhub, let us know.
Oh my god.
We're waiting on that contract, Pornhub.
The advertisement money.
Guido's like, I never thought it would go this direction.
Well,
Oh, really? He didn't?
With us.
You don't
How
want
do
to
you
look
not know?
You don't want to look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look up. Don't look it up. It's out there. Pew-Pew.
I already
Told
did.
you. Rule 34.
All right. Anyways, so we're gonna travel generally in a northeasterly direction until we get to about right here, and then fuck it, and then start moving around. Stay within 10 clicks. I would call Missile Tool. 8675309. this shit.
So, Brian, I'm guessing about here.
Sorry, I was looking at Pew-Pew porn. Okay.
Focus.
I was
Poke
focused.
ass. You say
Just
poke
not-
ass?
Just not on what you want me to.
So about here before you start heading directly east?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Jack's our driver now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but you were informing,
I was right.
the basic navigation, so.
Way to lay it out on me. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. And Valley, you're making a phone call?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I'm playing with wires.
Playing with wires.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot.
What's this do?
Spark. Okay, so Valley,
I get her voicemail. Fuck! Shit!
no, Miss O'Toole's assistant answers.
Oh, she's hot.
How do you know?
Her
Say
voice.
he.
Come on.
Well, she has to
Miss
full-
O'Toole's phone!
Hello, Miss O'Toole's phone.
Rothmere?
Fine. Hello, last. This is a Valley with Pew-Pew Anonymous.
He said last.
Miss O'Toole available.
Yes, please hold. I'll transfer you over.
Well, she changed her tone real
gosh.
quick.
Oh, you hear it's like
So in Discord, I
Gear
screenshot
porn.
what Pew-Pew porn came up.
I'm sure Mrs. Guido's gonna love that.
Please no.
She's on vacation. She's not home.
you can see the Discord.
I know what you're doing later.
No
Pew-Pew
hand-to-hand
porn.
combat. Where's that fucking?
Huh.
Would that be a physical save?
Luck.
Or luck?
Look.
Evasive. Look out!
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so Miss O'Toole comes on. Valley, I've been expecting your call.
Whoa.
Sweetheart. How are you? How are things going in right now?
So you said you had some information on the weapons that the
Yeah, we've got a little bit of information that we found on some stuff. But we're on to go check out a site. But we want to make sure that your soldiers that are moving around, that are taking care of the miners and making sure that they get out of the mine and prepare to leave, don't engage us as we travel cross country. I would really hate to be shot at and have to return fire and be held responsible because some shit didn't go down the way it was best planned.
We killed all of you.
So how about this? In exchange for that information, how does 1,000 credits sound?
The information is what I'm going to check out for 1,000 credits.
What?
So you're at what information are you asking me for 1,000 credits? Because I mean, for 1,000 credits, I could have just said, "Fucking yo, I'm here, and there's some bad shit going down."
The information on the weapons?
Oh, the information on the weapons. Well, some weapons got destroyed, and we got to go check. And we're gonna go check this facility and make sure it's not. But we heard a couple of rumors and stuff. There's also a rumor of some scientific forces that are here doing some stuff as well. Is there in conjunction with you guys?
Tell you what, you want to come in for a debrief?
No.
This right here, hold on. There should be a little button that says encrypt right there. I'm going to send you, and you can just debrief me over the phone.
I didn't actually hear what the button was.
There's a little encrypt button on the phone.
Encrypt. Okay.
It should send you a little thing that says, hey. Please click here. Oh, he's looking away. He's thinking about it.
Okay. I don't remember if that was something that is actually built into those.
No, it's not. I just made that shit up to see if it would fly.
Okay.
So obviously, it's not. It's got like all these other random buttons
he does
to call
that.
somebody. So fucking basically, what I'm doing is just sending her a fucking little text message that says "fuck it" with a little fucking emoji that says encrypt.
Hold on. Give me a persuade roll.
This motherfucker in his persuade roll.
And it is. Yeah.
Ooh, it's a tie. Okay.
Is Sue rolling? What?
Because it's the character sheet that I have for everything.
I mean, you were freaking me out for a minute. Plus, she was rolling SciTech. Oh,
No?
I'm sorry, Post-Tech. My bad. I saw SciTech. Yeah. Scared me for a minute.
So it's a tie.
Reroll.
You know what?
He's gonna use his luck.
No. Okay,
He can use his suave.
Fucking, I think we should.
Oh, he could use his expert.
I think we should
Or-
both luck save to see who fucking wins.
Or you can use your expert skill and re-roll.
But because of the previous conversation I had her and was it expected, do I get an assist?
Yeah, he did get that fucking crit.
So
No, because this is a completely different technology.
Roll persuasion versus GM.
on a complete side note, can I offer a suggestion? Should this come up again?
What?
I
Tie rolls?
reroll.
No, if there's a tie roll, and if Valley hasn't utilized his check,
I do.
that he can utilize it to automatically give himself, say, a +1, which would then mean that tie goes to runner, instead of him having to re-roll again and therefore risk the chance of actually failing.
Well, I think the point is that you still have that chance of failing.
But I don't like that.
Well, I rerolled expert already and rolled an 8.
Yeah,
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I know, but it'll take us fucking by the time we get over there. So.
All right. You can tell that she is hesitant to accept your encrypted explanation, but she accepts it. Okay.
It's a little emoji of a robot going, encrypt. 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 And when you punch it,
you didn't say the magic word.
Okay.
And you put a virus in her phone and took all her shit, and we're driving off.
Give it 10 seconds and we'll lock the line down.
Is he encrypting with Pig Latin?
Ouye, eat spay.
Okay, it says secure on my end and stuff. You shouldn't get anything because it locks it down to my phone. All right, so what seems to be the deal?
You totally just bluffed her. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Twice now. Over the phone.
She's not going to trust you. You're a fucking catfish.
She trusts me. She trusts me. This is why you establish a rapport with somebody beforehand.
I thought it was so you could Never mind.
Okay, so, all right. If you're willing to part with the information that you have about the rebels and the weapon systems that you're reporting that they have, I'm authorized to, deposit 1,000 credits into your Pew-Pew account.
Okay. So I've got that part. Now, what is my question is when I stated like there was rumors of Maltech, that's when you asked me about the debriefing. So what are the rumors and stuff of Maltech? Because we just heard this is Maltech stuff from a couple of refugees, rebels, and militia people talked to that's been on this planet for a while.
There have been rumors of Maltech installation on this planet for years. No one has successfully found anything. We've lost a couple of patrols in the Dark Zone, but we've never been able to find anything.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Actually, we kicked everyone's ass.
All right. Okay, so
And then the bodies got blown up.
I am going to mark some things on a map, and I'm going to send it to you. And it will identify locations of a couple of sites that we found that hold a couple of things, and then where some rebel forces may be. But we'll be crossing across the north of the equator on here, this planet, in our vehicle, and we do not, that we commandeered, and we do not want to be shot. So anyone in a vehicle traveling, your guys need to identify beforehand.
Okay.
As soon as 500 credits is deposited, I'll send the first picture. Okay? So we can validate this. After this is our first transaction with you. I trust you. You trust me. I want to make sure it's good. So let me pull up my account, and I'll get that information right to you, okay? And I'll send it. And I'll send the account information with the first picture, and then you send me the money, and then I'll send the rest of the information. All right?
Okay.
Does it sound like a fair deal?
Sure.
Now, if I find out that, don't shoot me, grab you. See, yes or no. I'm out on a limb out here. Okay? They've already blown up the landing pad in the fucking shuttle. I gotta do this and then figure out a way off this motherfucker. So right now, I'm thinking the only ships they got is over there at your facility. So, I mean, you paid me. I mean, I'm still gonna have to charter a ship out of here with you.
Well, there should still be refugee shuttles coming in.
Well, there's only one left, and it's not landing down there.
Well, there will be more ships, but
yeah. But we can talk. We can talk. I'm sure I'll come see you guys up at the Striker base soon. Okay? Because I'm gonna check this out, and then we'll bring our detailed report of all the other information. All right?
okay.
All right. See you in a few days.
Okay. So, are you sending off the?
No, I'm hanging up the phone. I'm not sending nothing yet.
Okay, I thought you were going to send some information to get.
I am, but I'm not going to send it yet because I got to talk to these guys down here first.
Okay.
All right. So I told her I'll send it to her with the information. I didn't mean like right this second. I'm a fucking encrypted line, girl. I can't fucking send the encrypted data while we're encrypted over the thing. I've got to hang up and we've got to disconnect the encrypted data, and then I'll send the line.
And then you got to send
it's very
the
confusing piece of technology. Paul Michelle supported the back end of building all of this stuff.
So you have to disconnect the encrypted line so you can send an encrypted file to her over an unencrypted network.
Yeah, it's going to be similar to that. The encrypted phone. data and talk at the same time.
Yeah, that's what
So
that's what the
basically,
GM is thinking. Oh, jeez. And
I
yet
told her.
It
Okay.
makes sense.
So
O'Toole
let me
doesn't
play-
know better.
All right, now it only encrypts the SIP trunking of the phone line.
He's
It
gonna
doesn't
keep
encrypt
going.
the data.
No, I mean he does have a fair point. It doesn't. It may encrypt one thing and not all of it.
Yeah.
It's just a secure tunnel for SIP trunking. And
Oh my
But
God.
in all actuality, none of it was secure.
yeah, I know.
We know. That's what makes it more entertaining.
Yeah. All right. So this time when I talked, I obviously didn't say I was muting my mic, so everybody heard the conversation.
Oh, okay,
Right.
good.
So now we
Side
need
of
to
it.
take a photo of the map that we have, annotate where the explosion was that was in the area where the landing pad was, mark a couple of random fucking spots where fucking some shit is. If those gun turrets, are the gun turrets, do we deactivate them or are they still active?
For the
Most of them are inactive.
For the blown up base.
right, so some of them are still active.
Cool.
Those
Send them
that
motherfuckers
were-
over there. If the things are still active, mark a spot over there so they go in there and
Wow.
the shit out of them and get blown up. Because
Okay.
the less of them they are, the less that we got to fight when we're going over there. And if
So
they
let me
go-
get this right. You're going to convince them that the city, the refugee city,
Mhm.
has weapon emplacements that have a range of 80 plus kilometers.
No. Now you're leading too much into it.
Okay.
There's a couple of spots where there's refugee camps around this the south side of this because they push south away from Stryker around the city. right?
Okay. Okay.
And they're keeping these guys. So like 1, 2, maybe like
Okay.
1, 2, and then maybe like 3 right here. Right here.
Are you talking about
And as far as, like,
the mining
small
camps?
Yeah, small refugee, not rebel camps that are out there with personnel and stuff that are.
Oh, so you're just randomly out.
and
in
they're
out
bombing
in
the
the-
base. But
Okay.
I want to tell them that because some of these guns are active over here, that fucking there is a large rebel encampment with heavy fucking a large rebel encampment here that is planning on moving up along the edge of the black line to come around to the northern side to do that, so they don't come across the high ground. And
Okay. So
so that way,
let me get this right. So you're basically spinning a story, which makes them believe
yeah.
that
So what,
the reason that
The reason that they're getting
reason
shot.
their patrols haven't made it out of the black zone is because they got hit by rebels.
yes, and the rebels are sitting in there. So now
And
when
since
they
they
send,
had-
who
okay.
are you going to send it to first? This area right here, they're going to send a concentrated force to. Hopefully, by the time
So,
I send it, we're already moving.
All I
past
have to say is, Brian is quite impressed the fact you actually thought this shit out and we're just winging it.
Oh, it's all right here. Fucking so that way they deploy, and I'm telling you guys, and I'm telling you in character, that way they deploy guys that move down to where these guns are that fucking fucked us up
Okay.
and fucking engage them because they've sent people there and obviously they're not fucking very good people.
Okay.
When they start to get fucked up, they know that shit's there. Then where they exactly sent their people, they'll send more people. When they finally find out that the shit's going to fuck up and it's a hole in the ground, we'd already be a pass over here, fucking hopefully clear this and then moving back to the facility.
Okay. Here's
Defended.
my slight issue with that. Number one is I'm gonna need some assistance. Here's my minor issue. We're in a vehicle that I don't know what the IFF transponder is saying.
Can we say when it says don't just turn it off? Just turn it off. I told
Well,
you.
it's off broadcast right now. But if they're gonna send a strike team from the Stryker base to that area, we're gonna cross paths with them likely. So we want to make sure.
That's why I'm sending 2 bits of information. The first bit of information is the rebel encampments that are down here, right? That are around the base. Once we receive the first initial payment, hopefully by the time we check and validate it, we're passing the Stryker base.
Okay.
Then I will send the second one, which will send their forces to the west to go to the Mount Tech base.
Okay.
Go there, we should be getting here. We'll check this, and then we'll move back to there. So that way, when they're engaged in a firefight and start getting fucked up, they deploy more troops to reinforce those guys, and we have less personnel to deal with in order to accommodate and acquire a ship.
Okay, sounds fantastic. Here's what I suggest here. With the knowledge you're giving me, have Jack and Snake compile an image and data that would relate with our story, even if Snake's just pulling up some conceptual ideas as far as how cobalt is used, as far as a long-range devastating weapon system with his concept and knowledge of Valtech. Jack's ability to pull existing weapon systems and kind of make it look whatever it is. That way, when you send them information, it's believable. So essentially, so the bait looks good.
Do I get any bad feelings about this?
I can't say that you do.
Because right now they're convinced that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If we use Snake,
if Jack,
I'm sorry, just a moment, Riley. Snake's not on our internal comms.
Okay.
Hey, Snake. Do you have enough knowledge as far as Maltech and such that you could even give a theoretical long-range weapon system that it would use cobalt that could cause the kind of damage we saw at the facility?
I think our little friend can tell me.
Okay, let's generate something and get it to Valley as soon as we can. Hey, Valley, you heard that?
Yeah, just have her generate the map. That way we're all fucking, and just give her the fake things to do. And be like, theoretically, if we were to place an encampment here, what would it look like?
I don't want to teach the AI to lie.
Yeah, we don't want to teach her to lie because lying is poor. We're just giving some misinformation.
I'm just over here going.
It's not really teaching her to lie. We're teaching her how to do graphical design in order for future references.
Shut the fuck up.
Snake, you good?
Are you still holding on to the AI, Snake?
It's in the back and it's crated.
Plugged into the fucking.
No, it's not. It's you're in the process of plugging it into basically the console in the vehicle.
Right.
I thought I was just making some wires.
Right, but
you're not going to run the wires from the dashboard up front all the way back to the back of the rig. There's no way you're going to have that much equipment.
Oh, no. I was just saying I'm studying the thing. I'm going to make the wires. I'm leaving the AI in the back away from conversation until I'm ready to plug it in.
Okay. Yeah, it's not something that you can just like plug and play. This is something that you actually have to like manipulate. So it's up there in the dash. You're working on it. Like
we're good. Let's just go with it. We'll make it work.
Awesome.
Still meditating.
All right.
Okay. So you're trying to manipulate the map to send that to O'Toole. Someone is.
Somebody is. I'm gonna try to get a weapon system design out of the AI.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, not like the full design, but just something that looks scary as fuck that could crack a planet. Because I'm obviously not going to give out cobalt weapon designs.
Yeah, I'm gonna say not a planet. We just need something that's.
The AI had previously stated that it was designing weapons to crack a planet.
That's what I'm saying. Scale it down to roughly the devastation factor that we saw at the facility.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, so we're not giving them anything OP, even if it does work. That's why I'm saying I just want theoretical shit.
That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, just theoretical shit. So if they actually put it together, it may or may not work because it's just goddamn theory.
Yep. Roger that.
We don't want to get them anything that's actually confirmed
Yeah.
as functioning.
Can you look on there and your fucking computer thingy and see like how much actual cobalt has been mined out of the cobalt mine we're traveling to? To see if it has like its export fucking whatever.
I'm pretty sure the Black Ops mines, like cobalt mines, don't put their exports on it.
But if they're mining it and it's tracked on the mining facility with the facility we were in that was doing the research on it, they might say this is how much shit that we get from you guys or whatever.
Yeah, I understand what you're getting at. Is if transport manifests are showing 1,000 pounds of silver and the log is showing a 15,000 pound transport, then obviously there's a discrepancy. Yeah. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, I was getting at to see because if it's a cobalt mine and you have it on the map and you're able to see it and you can see every other data on it, I was saying is the data you might see is this is how much we've shipped out to
right. Why is the Bill Nye chemical Ali coming up with all this brilliant shit? Never mind.
That's you.
Right.
Dude, I just forged a fucking story to a fucking corporation.
Because your awesome shit got us in trouble right at the beginning.
Right.
Yeah, and I gassed 8 men, so
I trust his chemical shit more than I trust your chemical shit.
I punched a couple people's teeth out their butthole.
It almost was Brian's.
Literally, you gave them dented vagina.
What is that called when teeth and vagina? Never mind. Anyway, go ahead.
Right. All right. So, I guess I will talk to X357 then.
Okay.
X357, while I'm getting ready to connect you to the shipboard computer, I had a question for you about your previous calculations.
Yes, designation snake.
You said you were doing calculations for a cobalt device that had the ability to destroy a planet.
That is correct.
My eyes open up at that discussion.
What size of planet? Diameter? Density?
I'm trying to think of a planet that's about double the size of Earth.
So then its diameter would be about 50,000 miles. And the density would be similar to Earth, the molten core with the crust on top, or is it a rock planet or a?
So it would be comparable to that same.
Okay.
Yeah.
X357, if you please. Could you scale down a detonation to something, say, 20 kilometers?
So the AI is going to start asking for parameters. You say 20 kilometers. What kind of terrain? What kind of density? What kind of
20 kilometers underground with a rocky terrain, not solid metal or anything like that. Just your average rock terrain, silicone-based planet. Average gravity, 1G gravity.
It's going to ask for more relevant data and calculating, recalculating, calculating, and deployment system.
Let's see. Deployment system would be a gravity bomb. It wouldn't be a missile. It would be just a bomb.
Okay. Okay. So it's going to give you an amount, like 5 kilograms of X and et cetera, would yield an explosion of approximately 20 kilometers to a depth of 500 meters, et cetera.
Okay. Cool. So then I'm going to scale that back even more. And, roughly sketch it out on the pad there and put the amounts in there, but I'm going to make the amounts wrong so that the detonation would be a fizzle.
Okay.
It would make a big boom, but it wouldn't be thermonuclear or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
We're selling the information that you're not. That's out of character. My character doesn't know what you're doing.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and give me a Maltech roll with a plus. You have a +1 on that, or do you have a +0?
+1.
Okay. So +2. Okay. So you are fairly confident that your design is believable.
Looks legit.
Yeah.
Would match scrutiny.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Would pass scrutiny, I guess you could say.
It will pass the
cursory,
untrained eye. Yeah, the cursory
it will
examination.
pass something that's not an AI.
If it's handed off to scientists who are, trained in
Focused
building
in
explosives,
And
they're going to
Maltech.
question it, but
And they would see it was a fizzle, but it would be close. So how could I possibly know it's wrong? I'm just a guy.
Right. We're just informing.
right.
We're giving information we gained. Okay. Anyway.
All right. And I'm also going to say that enough time has passed between the travel and getting to this point that the AI can now be activated, basically plugged in. So if you are doing so.
Gentlemen, I do have the harness ready, I think. Would you like to plug the AI into the computer? Into the onboard equipment?
I think we should.
How close are we to Striker Base?
Oh, that's a good question.
Are we roughly currently where we are? And which icon is actually the most accurate?
So I was using your icon, Brian.
Okay. So if we are currently at that location, we are approximately
40 kilometers.
42 kilometers to the center of the base. 42.4.
Mr. Brian, if we plug in the AI and the system goes ajar and we start broadcasting all of a sudden because we don't know what's going to happen, is that an issue?
I don't think it will be.
We should be in their good graces.
I would say my own.
You need to ask.
Is this loud or is this fucking?
You need to ask. Yeah, are you using the internal or the squad comms?
We'll squad comment.
I don't have squad comms,
case,
so
Valley can hear. Yeah.
But I'm in the front cab with y'all, so
right.
I'm getting ready to plug it in. Did you get the weapon design and send it?
Talking to you.
Yeah,
talking to, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sending that one yet. I'm waiting on the fucking map
Right.
first.
That's what we're saying. You got the weapon design. You get
Yeah,
Snake's part.
I did Snake's part. Did I get it?
Did you get Snake's part? Is what I'm saying.
Okay. No, he hasn't fucking texted it to me yet. Fucking give him my number. Did I get it? What the fuck? Magically, I'm fucking out here.
It's on the onboard computer.
Oh, I can't connect.
Mr. Jack Cullen, if you want
Fucking
to,
our networking guy is off today.
Mr. Jack Cullen, are you ready?
Take a picture
I'm
of
ready,
it.
man.
Take a picture of it from the console and send it to me, Brian.
Okay, got it. Click.
Did I get the map?
There was that sound again.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's
There you
coming
go.
from.
You got the gong. There you go. That was me sending you the message. I don't know.
I didn't hear anything. Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm sending the map picture of the fucking little bases around the fucking South Rebel ship first. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to say first text message I'm sending to her, prepare to receive. Oh, what the fuck is our account number, fucking guy, Mr. fucking Jack Cullins?
Yeah, Jack's going over our financials.
You set the fucking bank shit up when you did the website.
6969420. LOL.
No, man, it's XX6969420XX. Come on, man.
1337.
That's no, man, that's our PIN number. Come on, keep all this shit straight.
All right. Anyways, I sent her a text message with the routing and fucking account information for credit transfer. Boop. That's first text message. Second text message. It says first map image of suspected rebel sites that have been visually determined, marked on map. Send out picture.
Okay.
Then fucking after payment is verified and completed, we will get the rest of the information fucking ready and send it.
I'm going to convene with the probabilities. Go ahead and plug her in. As in, if I start getting some bad
X357.
that's just gonna smack her in your head.
X357.
Yes.
See,
We are going to we're going to try to interface you with the ship's computer. If you're interested in talking to it.
You lied to her, bro. This ship.
Well, the vehicle's
Me
computer.
lying to her, and y'all motherfuckers told her this was a spaceship. That's why bitches can't measure. They told this is.
It's a vessel.
Yes, and Sue, there's a possibility you have access to a lot of information. I suggest that you don't get overwhelmed. And remember that not all information you receive is factual or truthful.
What
I mean,
is
this
factual?
isn't 6
What is-
inches.
Don't.
What is
shit.
Oh,
what is factual? What is truthful? Thanks for bringing that in.
Yeah.
I want to yaki. Somebody
Oh,
yaka him.
shit.
Everything Valley
luck.
says.
All right, I'm plugging the
Okay.
AI in.
All right.
I need
X357. Are you having communications at all?
So it's going to be silent for a minute. The flashing lights are going to be much more active.
What does this do? Emergency brake.
This is fascinating.
What are you calculating, X357?
So let's see.
Current rate of ship's energy consumption
Yep.
versus distance to target.
Yeah. It's calculating the fuel consumption, the time to destination, the time from where you guys left to calculating points on the map, distances, time to all of those points.
I was just asking. I was making conversation essentially.
Yeah, it
With
just
the
starts
AI.
listing it, and then it's going to go into other things that have absolutely nothing to do with the vehicle, just random shit.
Okay.
Hi, it's 3.1415.
Yeah.
X357, do you think there's any way you could optimize energy usage in the system?
I believe if you do something with this energy,
If
I'm
you
just
use a
trying to-
completely
I'm
different
giving
power
it-
core, this is way
Yeah.
too inefficient when compared to.
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to keep it busy for a minute.
it has some suggestions,
Okay.
minor things, unplug some lights and whatnot.
Okay.
The wiring harness in this vehicle is inefficient.
Well, the Radio Shacks are all gone. They went bankrupt in 2015.
All right, Valley. So the money is deposited.
Where are we at?
I don't know if you guys have actually moved from that point yet.
I didn't think
We've been moving this whole time, though, I thought.
Jack's driving.
Yeah, I've been driving this whole time.
Okay.
Has it been a day?
Couple hours.
I stopped you guys when Valley initiated that last call.
Okay.
Oh, that was me talking with the reverberation with all the shit.
And that's fine, but we didn't actually discuss whether or not you guys were still moving. That was just.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know we were stopping. I apologize.
I didn't say you were. I just didn't continue moving. That was just.
As far as I thought we were just driving.
I believe the GM erred on the side of caution since we wouldn't go drive into a hostile area. So he, I believe, thought we would stop until you had conferred that it was clear to go ahead.
Yeah, last I knew, you were confirming that they weren't going to fire on the vehicle,
kill us.
So.
Oh, y'all better start driving because I can't send this next thing until we pass Stryker.
Okay. So if you guys are continuing on, then what I'm going to recommend is
getting a little black box up there for Sue. As a little toggle.
Yeah, right.
Basically
following the ridgeline.
Following the ridgeline, you're going to be driving between those two mining colonies, and